Hey, wouldn't you like to show someone something from every angle and not have to take it out from a display case and show them what it is because it's like valuable or it's delicate or it's too time consuming to take it in and out? Or you're trying to show all those cool features by putting it on a turntable, but it's one of those manual ones where it requires you to manually turn it? And if so, you're trying to do a video and then it's all jerky and whatnot because you're manually turning it like a Lazy Susan type thing. So what's the next best thing, you might ask? Well, it's this thing. I think it's this thing. It's the Zlmondee Motorized rotating display stand, and it has an even longer name at Amazon, but we'll just go ahead and use that name. If you see on the box, it's intelligent USB charging 360-degree rotating display stand. So hey there, welcome back to my channel where I do product reviews from the perspective of an average guy, and I let you know what products may or may not be a good fit for you. So with 15 years of experience in the engineering field, I feel that I can give you a great perspective of the products that we're reviewing here. So let's get back to the Zlmondee turntable display. I hope I'm saying the name right. Let me know if I'm not. Cool. It's a 360-degree rotating mirrored covered display for a multitude of things like photography, product shows, sales displays, and other uses where you want to show your product's features like all the way around, right? What I really like about this is that it has a quiet motor. It has quite a large base to put things on for display. In addition, this thing comes with that 18650 rechargeable battery, the big one, like a really big AA on steroids or whatever, so that you can take this thing places where you won't have power and you can still use it for a rotating display. There are 3 different speeds for you to select, and there are a few different movements that you can select too, like 90 degrees where it just goes 90 and comes back, or 180 where it goes all the way around and comes back. And then you also have the ability to rotate it or spin it right or left. And lastly, I haven't tested this out yet and probably won't either, but the table could still rotate up to 17 pounds on it. I mean, you could put some heavy stuff on there. But in my use, I'm gonna use this for taking short videos of products that I'm reviewing so that you guys can see all the features of the product in all its glory. But keep in mind, this thing is also great for someone who just wants to display something, let's say in their display case for everyone to see when they're looking at their cool collection of, let's say, I don't know, mini football helmets made of building blocks type thing. I don't know, just kind of spitballing and winging it here. So in my case with the product reviews, video is great for showing products, and if you're showing them rotating and moving, you can generally pull your audience in just a little bit longer by seeing it rotate like you see there. So sometimes I find that there's someone who is wanting to check out my video only because they are thinking about buying it and they just want to see what it looks like completely before pulling that trigger and buying that thing. You do need to get used to the identifiers in the front. I mean, the little letters that they have next to each button that dictate the functions. But after this, the table's pretty easy to use and get working. So as I said, that this is for me to take videos and photos of my product that I do reviews of, and for that, it's simple. It does exactly what I want it to do. It spins at a consistent speed, and it's smooth and not necessarily jerky in my videos. The mirror is a great addition to the table. It provides a little bit of depth and reflection of light onto the product. It gives a little bit more light. I've only had this thing for a few weeks, and I've used it for a few of my previous videos. If you look back, you'll see it. And so far, I like how this works, and I feel it adds more value to my product reviews. But there are a few things that I find a little bit lacking. It is made of ABS, and it does feel a little bit cheap in the hand. Also, if you expect to use this in a place where it is like silent, like a library or something like that, then there is some sound, and it may be too loud for what you're trying to use it for. It does have a small hum and buzz. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, I'm talking, but it does have a little bit of a buzz. The table still is a bit jerky in some cases. I don't know if you've noticed it here, but sometimes you'll see it just twitch a little bit. So I'm not sure how long this thing will last on battery power. I'm not sure. I haven't tested it fully yet. It is difficult to function the buttons on the table as it'll slide easily if you try to use one hand. So if I try to push this button, the table moves on you. You gotta hold it with one hand and then push it. So whatever. The Zlmondee display turntable is a great tool for you to use for your displays, those trade shows, those events where you want to show the entire product all the way around and all of its great features. You can have it turn in either direction. You can also adjust the speed from a fast 5 seconds to a relatively slow 30 seconds like I have here. And that seconds means is how quickly does it take to go all the way around. If you're in the market for something like this or exactly this, and if you don't mind, go ahead and use that link down below and go ahead and get yourself one. It helps me out. It doesn't cost anything to you, and it actually is quite inexpensive, and this turntable so far works wonderfully. As always, I wanted to thank you for your time and for sticking around this long. I really appreciate this. And as for this review, I am done, and I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you got something from this review. And with all that, I'm out.